The main ethnic composition of the three provinces in northeast China is predominantly Han Chinese. This phenomenon can be traced back to historical origins. Some of the people in the northeastern provinces are descendants of Shandong natives, rather than being indigenous to the region. This was actually a significant historical migration event known as Chinese March to the Northeast. The region known as Guangdong, or outside the pass, refers to the area east of Shanhaiguan, which is present-day northeast China. Due to its remoteness from the political center, it has always been considered a border area. As a result, starting from the Warring States and Qin Han periods, the Central Plains experienced frequent conflicts and wars, leading to the migration of many common people to the northeast, mainly concentrated in present-day Liaoning, while Jilin and Heilongjiang provinces had fewer Han Chinese. The Han Chinese settlers in the northeast played a crucial role in agricultural activities, becoming an essential economic pillar for the Qing dynasty. Despite experiencing several major wars between the Ming dynasty and the Qing dynasty, the economy of northeast China suffered significant damage. But in the end, the Qing dynasty prevailed over the Ming dynasty. Therefore, the Qing dynasty hoped to attract Han settlers to develop and cultivate land outside the Great Wall, gradually increasing the Han population and cultivated land in the region. Emperor Kangxi expressed concern about the increasing number of Han people outside the Great Wall, as it was the ancestral land of the Manchu people, and it was essential to preserve their customs. The government built a trench along the Liao River and other areas and planted willow trees on it. Hence, this trench was called Lu Tiao Bian, or the Willow Barrier. The Qing dynasty not only strictly prohibited any Han people from migrating north of the barrier but also forbade hunters and grazers from entering inside the barrier. However, due to the difficult living conditions in their home regions, many Han Chinese still migrated to the northeast to seek a better life. According to statistics, during the Daoguang reign, the total number of Han people north of the Willow Barrier exceeded several 100,000, surpassing any historical period of Han population in northeast China. Meanwhile, Russia began expanding its influence into the region. During the Second Opium War, the Qing dynasty suffered defeat from the Anglo-French forces, and the capital fell. The Taiping Rebellion also erupted in the southeastern region. Taking advantage of this situation, Russia forced the Qing government to cede territories north of the Heilongjiang River, south of the outer Xing'an Mountains, and east of the Ushuri River, including Sakhalin Island, totaling over 1 million square kilometers of Chinese territory. The reason Russia dared to act this way was that the population in this region was sparse. It was said that this territory occupied by Russia was referred to as Outer Northeast in China, with only about 21,000 people in total, spread over an area of more than 1 million square kilometers. This led Russia to believe it was uninhabited, providing the impetus for their unchecked occupation. After suffering losses, the Qing dynasty realized that the population outside the pass area was too sparse, putting them in a disadvantaged position in the territorial dispute. Russia's ambition to annex the three provinces in northeast China was an open secret. If they continued to restrict access to the Black Dragon River, it would inevitably become entirely Russian. After the Russo-Japanese War in 1905, the Qing dynasty issued an edict to fully open up the three provinces in northeast China, leading to their complete opening. By the time of the Qing dynasty's collapse in 1912, the population had increased to 18 million, doubling in less than 20 years. This massive migration event came to be known as the Chinese March to the Northeast, one of the largest population migrations in Chinese history. The Han Chinese in the northeast were not only engaged in agriculture but also participated in commercial activities, promoting the development of many towns and the prosperity of the region. The Chinese March to the northeast occurred during a period when Manchuria faced imperialist aggression. The influx of Han Chinese dramatically altered the ethnic composition of the three provinces in northeast China. As a result, both Russia and Japan, despite their ambitions to annex the three provinces in northeast China, were unable to change the ethnic composition and the cultural prominence of the Han Chinese in these provinces through military force. Hence, they ultimately failed to take over the three provinces in northeast China. In summary, it was this spirit of determination and courage that created the legend of the Chinese March to the Northeast, which altered the population and ethnic composition of the three provinces in northeast China, ensuring their integrity and preventing division. This is the story of the Chinese March to the Northeast. Thank you all for your support, and welcome to subscribe to our channel.